the near future, we still play Power Rangers forever!
Welcome back, Space Cadets. Dave is still valiantly trying to clear this level of Power Rangers. Will he do it? Find out today.
If we...
On the next episode of Hal&Dave Z.
Oh, frackin' A.
Oh.
No.
Do we need to start editing these for time?
Maybe we should. Or can I find like a save state where it starts me at the boss?
Full disclosure, Space Cadets, we are using a Super Nintendo emulator to play these games because it gives us a much better picture than our actual Super Nintendo.
Well, we own the game, so at this point I'm like, that's fine.
So, yeah, we may have to trim this down, who knows?
Well,
Go, go, Power Rangers!
okay, I'm at full health, baby.
Yeah, I'm a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus! Predator. Yeah, okay, that's gonna hit you as long as you're on that angle, but fortunately it's like a real specific, like, 45-degree angle that you can see.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if it can actually
this
go
is the part.
up.
Yeah, where you... Yeah, I think its movements are determined at random, just like the other enemies.
Yeah, so it's just like...
So it was just dumb luck that you couldn't get at him.
Yeah,
Because
no.
look at that, you destroyed
Yeah.
him.
And now I have the bomb ready for the boss, so that's actually a good one.
Ooh. Man, I had visions. I had visions of you getting hit midair into the pit and dying.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Save state!
Oh, we are saved.
Oh, dang it. I forgot about this.
We're going to need it. Oh man, no, you gotta you gotta jump over those. I like the way he's like staggering. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out the name of this guy some other time.
Well, like, I go
not,
with...
Oh, you're dead.
Alright, let's see if I can do this.
Okay, so no save state.
Let's see. No save state, but if we have to...
Sorry, Space Cadets, if we're not hardcore enough for you, but we are gonna definitely get back to that save state if Dave can't handle this fight.
I can probably handle this fight.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Okay, now let's do this at full health. See what
Alright,
happens.
we got this. Dave has now achieved full power. He's Super Dave, God Super Dave.
God, Super Dave. Take this trigger fuckery!
Jump.
Here's the
you
thing.
have to be like completely crouching for that to work. I don't even know if you can do it. You can destroy the knives with your sword?
Yeah, but it's very hard to, like, get a good hit. You can actually destroy all his projectiles.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Not kidding. But...
Why are we losing to this schmuck?
Because...
Yeah, that is definitely the best one to bomb on.
Yeah.
That reminds me of like God of War 3, where I would use my magic as an invincibility frame.
Damn it.
Wait a second, do you have invincibility frames on your backflip?
I didn't know that.
He's dead!
But we kill him anyway!
He's dead!
At long last. I'm not proud, but we did it.
Oh my god. Space Cadets, it has been a long and harrowing journey through this asteroid field of gameplay.
Well, we have one more level, I think.
But we did it.
Welcome back, Space Cadets. And in the future, we're still playing Power Rangers.
I'm Hal.
I'm Dave.
And we're on a trip to Jupiter.
And we're on the 5th level of this game. So, we're going to play Lucky Number Red.
Red Ranger seems to be slightly better than the other Rangers in this game.
Well, he has the most full attack combos.
I mean, let's face it, of this group, you'd expect Jason to be the best.
Alright, let's see if I actually...
Except we're in the cave level. What monster of the week will befall us this time?
Alright, cave. Like, maybe it's a giant rock monster of some sort. Or it's gonna be something really unrelated. Like, I don't know, he's a wombat. A wombat rock monster. I don't remember this game. I played it once through.
I am Wombrock.
Wombrock, the greatest of all Power Ranger villains. Actually, the greatest of all Power Ranger villains is from Super Sentai. It's the guy with a baseball for a head.
I mean, I'm personally partial to Father Magnet. But
That's true.
Just because he is a man of the cloth, and he's got a magnetic personality.
Jason Kick! Not Red Ranger Kick, it's Jason Kick. He actually is doing a rider kick.
Jason Kick!
Jason
Austin
Kick!
Throw!
Austin Throw! St. John Throw!
St. John Punch!
Let's see. Jump, 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 jump. Flip, flip, flip. I'll say this. This level so far is a lot easier than 4. Mostly because you're moving a bit. Oh god, it's a sword putty!
Yeah, the stupid lasers overhead.
Stupid lasers. It's a sword putty. A sword putty. A swarty. A sweaty?
Ooh.
Woo!
Man, you ate that chicken and it came out of a crate in the middle of a dank cave.
Yes, it did. I
Just
have,
like most food from KFC.
It's true. Well, you see, this is you see, Power Rangers are now trapped. You see, this is actually an episode where the Power Rangers are trapped in a Castlevania game and have to get out. So, you see, Jason has to kill Dracula.
Oh my god, a Power Rangers Metroidvania, that'd be awesome. I love Metroidvania games.
Well, like, how would that work exactly?
Okay, so you're trapped in Lord Zed's castle on the moon. And so, like, each area of the castle becomes a zone that you have to get through.
Oh,
and it
man.
all interconnects.
So, here's an interesting idea that I thought of for, like, a writing project I
You
did at
can,
one
okay, you can change between Rangers at any time in this game, and each one has a unique ability. So one of them is kind of like the morph ball or something, and the other one, you know, lets you, like, triple jump.
Actually, here's an idea. Like, you choose which ranger to start out of before you start the game, and you have to find the other rangers to,
Oh, well, of course. You start with, like, the Red Ranger, and he's got to go rescue his comrades, and each one is, like, a new power you get.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, like, you could also have, like, a starting area where they get, like, a different set and fight, like, different stuff. But, you know, there's a...
What?
I did not expect Camo Ninja.
Whatever, come on, ninja!
I am Camo Ninja!
I don't think he's a monster from the show.
I think he might have been made up. Or Bam Presto ran out budget.
I think they made him up.
I'm
Dude,
kind
I
of...
think his sprite reappears in the Power Rangers the movie game as like a mini boss.
I'm kind of not too worried about my health right now because I'm more... Well, it's more like this. If I die, I can just get 3 extra lives. So that might actually be ultimately a better... But if I should make it through this, I make it through. Die, putty!
Whoa, watch out for the barrel.
Of
What is
course.
this, Danky Kang?
This is Power Rangers Kong. God.
Donkey Kong as a Power Ranger.
So, a couple years back, I'll tell you this, there was the Power Rangers Twitch stream,
Oh, yeah?
and anytime a Gorilla Zord showed up, which was like in 3 seasons, there was like Harambe jokes every time one showed up.
Of course. In good taste, I'm sure, right, Internet?
No. And believe me, when you have seasons with 3 Gorilla Zords, it just was like, oh god. And thankfully they weren't near each other. The thing about like Super Sentai and Power Rangers is that they often switch to a vehicle theme, to an animal theme, depending on the season. Sometimes there are animal vehicles, making it confusing, but you know, that's what Super Sentai does. Right now, the currently airing Super Sentai is Thieves versus Cops. Which,
What?
Yeah, no.
Is this gonna come to America as something?
I hope it does, because I like the idea of having 2 separate Ranger teams you have to cheer on.
So it's like Lupin the Third in Ranger form.
Yeah, and like the cops actually have Ranger powers too. So the episode switches between.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that thing go.
Yeah,
Oh, you did.
I needed health to survive that. I really don't. It really doesn't bother me losing that.
1970.
Woo! Because at this point,
A good year, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there for that.
Because at this point, I just can, you know. At this point, it means I have health to work with, which is I'm fine with.
Yeah. Once we get to the Power Rangers movie game, it's a little more like arcade style. So when one player goes down, one punch. Nah. When one character goes down, then they just kind of like respawn, and then like continue is like a game over.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Now, this, like I said, this one I'm fine with like losing on that one because again, I have health, and this level is not too hard to get through. So it actually is a little bit more. It's better if I just like, you know, go through this with full lives instead. It happens. But anyway, yeah, now Sentai, I imagine the next Sentai that might be adapted, well, we know what the next one's adapted, which was from a couple years ago, and it was called Go Busters, which had a spy theme with leather costumes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and apparently they're adapting that one, and I hope they bring over some of the mechs, because I really like the mechs in that one.
Yeah.
And Hasbro is handling the toy line now, so that's going to be an interesting...
So who originally designs the toys? Is it like Bandai in Japan?
It's Bandai.
So Bandai in Japan is designing them?
So here's the thing. Bandai actually licensed out the designs from a company called Plex, and they're the ones who designed the mechs.
Huh.
Yeah, they're actually the ones who designed the Voltron mech, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wait,
no.
Which Voltron mech?
The original Voltron.
Yeah, original?
Yeah, the OG
Yeah.
Voltron.
Because shout out to Voltron Legendary Defender, which is an awesome show.
Yeah, but anyway, Plex...
The new one on Netflix.
Yeah.
Watch it now.
I liked it. I like that one a lot. But anyway, yeah, no, Plex actually designed the mechs for Power Rangers and Voltron. And Voltron, and okay, some people say the Megazord is a ripoff of Voltron, and actually it is. The original designer intended it as a homage to Go Lion, which was Voltron's Japanese name. So that's the reason why it has the legs are designed like they are, similar to Voltron.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that Voltron was popular enough in Japan to warrant that.
Well, it's not the fact that it was popular, it's just the fact that the mecha designer was
that
like...
one person loved it.
Yeah, no, mecha designers in Japan often make homages to past mecha, even if they're not popular.
Never underestimate the power of one person's love.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. I'm the nuclear ninja.
So Voltron
Come
fans...
get some.
So Voltron fans, you have an advantage in saying, yes, the Megazord did rip off Voltron technically. But Super Sentai was around before Voltron.
I mean, like, Voltron... Voltron was never, like, super great until the latest one, I think.
Voltron is important for a couple reasons. One, it did expose more anime in the United States, and...
Well, that's the thing. Like, Voltron wasn't big in Japan, to my knowledge. It was big in the U.S. because we hadn't seen that stuff before.
Well, it's kind of like this. He did have a full run, so it was fairly popular, but it's more one of those things of, like, you know, it just was a thing. It wasn't, like, the biggest robot show.
Because there was already a lot of other shows like that in Japan, but like in the U.S., we saw it and it's like, oh my god, giant robots and stuff. I remember as a kid, like the Megazords and stuff fascinated me. I had no sense of scale. I was like, oh, they could be a mile tall.
They could be a mile tall.
I didn't know it. Okay, you know, it turns out they might have been closer to 100 feet tall. That's not quite a mile. I don't know. I ain't so good at math.
Yeah, apparently. Well, that's why you have me. I'm Jewish. I'm good at math.
For a computer, I'm terrible at math. That's why we have Dave, first Jewish astronaut.
I know, true. I'm sure they're actually... But anyway, moving aside from that, but no, so the mechs were actually designed by the...
What do we have a name on this person?
I don't remember his name, unfortunately. But
Definitely not Kunio Okawara.
Like, here's the thing. It's like one of those situations where the company takes the credit to an extent. Like, we could probably find out, but yeah, it was Plex who made the mechs for Super Sentai each season.
Well, okay, so Because I remember, like, growing up, the Megazords, when combined, didn't have a whole lot of articulation. Like, they were really cool, they stood very tall, but didn't, they weren't very poseable. And that's kind of my line of thinking is, like, having collected some recent Transformers toys, like, from the movie, I'm like, I want that in Megazord form. I want a Megazord that can pose like that.
Well, actually, they decided to do something different instead now. Bandai is focusing on Mini-Pla, which is actually... And keep in mind, Mini-Pla was initially just the candy gum toys they would make. So, you'd buy a pack, it would have gum, and you build it. It was very simple. But now they're actually doing, like, full-on lines of it. And they're actually making...
You got barreled and shot.
I know. Let's see. Oh, thank God.
Grab it. No, you gotta stand on top of it.
I keep forgetting that.
Stand directly on top of it.
What the heck?
Ooh!
That was spicy.
Spicy Tyrannosaurus beef.
Fuck it. Die, Ranger. But no,
I mean, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta do.
I'm told that's my family's motto, although I'm never sure if that truly applies.
A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
Is that a Rugrats reference? Are we dating ourselves?
Rugrats was for a long time, so while we are dating ourselves to an extent...
Carbon dating.
Well, carbon dating.
That's what I tell some people when they ask me my age. I'm just like, why don't you just cut me open and count the rings? Cut me open and count the rings.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my life.
Look at that. Okay, so you have invincibility frames on the throw.
Yeah, I don't know exactly... Yeah, no, I guess I do. If I was a smarter player, I would use the invincibility frames to my advantage.
If you were a smarter player, like the supercomputer HAL.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, so throws are just getting close to them and pressing forward and attack, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, you can manipulate that shit.
One
wow,
shot!
That was a pathetic gun turret.
Hold it, I'm now...
Lord Zed Rita put me here for one purpose.
Okay.
Oh, I'm dead!
I'm dead! Z! Hit the Z!
There's no Z. Man, this is before Lord Zed. Like, I am so used to thinking of Lord Zed as the Power Rangers villain. Like, to think that this is a Rita-only situation.
Well, you have to understand, I remember...
Oh, you got shot.
I remember when Lord Zed premiered, it was actually very shocking to see a villain like that, back... Do we want a save state here?
Right on top of it.
Yeah, just take care of it.
Save state has occurred.
But no, like...
Those lasers are cheap. Like...
There's a lot
I'm not
of
going to
cheap.
defend this game. This is not, like, a great game design
Well,
thing.
no, I can't even, like, hit it. Now, admittedly, I guess there's a fairness because it can actually hurt enemies, but that is...
Yeah.
I can't do a thing about it. It's like one of the things. There's a couple things where you just can't do things about it.
Now, I admit, I haven't played a ton of Ben Presso games, but the best games they do are Super Robot Wars.
Well, at this point, they got it down to, like, a fine Miss Science.
Yeah, Super Robot Wars is down to a science. I'm still waiting for my Power Rangers in Super Robot Wars, though.
To be fair, they have done Tokusatsu Super Robot Wars thing, but they only ever did it once, which is sad because I would love... Yeah, it had like Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and a couple other things.
The Great Battle games?
Yeah. No, it was actually a Super Robot Wars style game.
Oh, okay, but it wasn't Super Robot Wars.
It was called Super Tokusatsu Wars.
Super Tokusatsu Wars!
Which I would love another edition just to see what they could do now with like all these series, but they didn't have a lot. They had like 3 Metal Heroes, Ultraman, and Kamen Rider.
Oh man, there's so many like superheroes that are like Power Rangers that I lose track of them all. Metal Heroes.
We could do well. Yeah, that's where VR Troopers got its footage from, and Beetleborgs too.
Big bad Beetleborgs.
So like if you ever want to, we could also talk about the Mystic Knights at Tir Nanog.
Ah, Irish Power Rangers. Whoa, it's a particle beam cannon. This reminds me of a much better game. Mega Man 04 has a level that's like this, where you're inside of a particle beam barrel, and you gotta like, yeah, duck and get out of the way.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Mark my words, we're going to play that game someday.
One day. But anyway,
We're gonna shed manly tears at the ending of that game.
it's actually pretty easy to get through.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I mean, I would rather a bad game like this be easy than hard.
it's true.
It's like just the worst when a game is like so bad and it's also like really hard, and you're just like, because then you can't even have like any fun with it. You're just like, fuck this shit. You took it down. Yeah, they destroy the particle beam barrel.
I'm just gonna crouch and do this.
Although, you know what makes an evil force intimidating is when their own guys are not concerned with sacrificing their own life to get to you.
Well, I'm a power and a force greater than they ever seen before.
They've got a power and a force that you've never seen before.
I'm just gonna stand here because
they've got
the ability to
morph
morph
and even up the score.
We're not gonna sing.
No one can ever take them down. The power lies on their side. Go Power Rangers.
We're no Ron Wasserman.
Yeah.
We'll save. Okay, save state, save state.
Shit. Yeah. We're fighting the gnarly ninja.
The gnarly ninja. Alright.
I don't know. No, what do I call him? Nuclear ninja.
Alright.
Yeah,
so far.
nuclear ninja.
Okay. Nah, don't worry about it. Like, we'll see. Oh.
There, you got state 3.
Stage 3? Okay,
Yeah,
let's
state
do it.
Yes, we've decided to give up our gamer cred for this Let's Play so that we can finish this game.
Yeah, at least in one night.
For the sake of not frustrating you, the space cadets who are joining us on this expedition.
Well, it's also one of the things of, like, we also want to get to the Megazord battles to at least talk about them. I kind of, like...
Megazords are rad.
Yeah, Megazords are rad, and plus the Power Ranger Megazord has, like, one of the best designs in all Super Sentai anyway.
Now, I'm very partial to the Thunder Megazord, personally.
The Thunder Megazord's also a really good design. So is the Shogun.
Yeah, Shogun's pretty cool. Ninja's interesting. It's kind of like all over the place.
Well, the thing about it is that the funny thing about the Shogun and Ninja Megazord. So in the Super Sentai that one is from, the Shogun came first, and the Ninja was the upgrade.
I've heard this. Yeah, I've been on the Power Rangers wiki.
Well, the reason they changed it over was because the Shogun just looks more impressive. By the way, this boss is a lot easier than the last one so far.
Don't jinx yourself.
I know. But, so, they changed it over just because the Shogun Megazord looks much more impressive. And it does.
I would say it's beefy. So when we get to playing Power Rangers the Fighting Edition, I love what they did with it there, where it's just gigantic and, like, beefy.
Well, I also like the aesthetics of the Shogun a lot better.
He's a palace. He's like a Japanese palace.
Yeah, that's just so freaking cool.
Yeah, the Ninja is like the lighter, like strike fast and hard version, and the Shogun Megazord is just the tank.
Yeah, he's just neat.
Although, let's not forget that in Power Rangers the movie, the Ninja Megazord for some reason had the Shogun Megazord sword.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, you're right. That was weird.
And also was a CG abomination of the 90s.
I seen someone make a custom figure of that.
I want this.
I kind of do too.
I've wanted this for years of my life.
Dang it.
Shall we revert to the last save?
Let's do that.
Alright, that was... Oops. There we go.
Yeah. Now,
You have one life. Do it.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Sure.
Oh, he's got the
A
sickle on a chain.
I feel like at this point, I feel like I'm in like his final stage or so.
It's like those evil farmers that attack Rurouni Kenshin in his ending theme. Ruah.
God, I love that ending theme.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Nah, Kenshin was cool. Alright.
Alright.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Man, Rurouni Kenshin, that takes me back. Freaking Toonami.
Well, Rurouni Kenshin was just a fun show. Like, that also... I will say, I always liked Trigun better, but like, Rurouni Kenshin,
I
so
love
good.
that Trigun was your comparison, because I go to the same place where it's about a protagonist who kind of wanders the world after they've committed some evil that they want to repent for.
Well, yeah, no, Trigun was always, like, to me, the Wild Western version of that.
Oh, it absolutely is, because, again, they committed some, like, evil that was against their will, and then they want to repent for that, and so they pretend to be a goofball, but then when shit gets real, they are the most powerful, serious badass in the world.
I'm probably gonna...
It's like turn around and fight perfectly from now on.
Will my luck hold out?
If you think Dave's luck will hold out, like, comment, and subscribe.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
There we go.
But now, like...
I was hitting some strange buttons there.
You were. But now, like, with,
You can turn off different sprite layers, and I may have turned on and off one several different times.
you turn off the boss sprite.
I turned off the boss sprite. You thought he was hot before. Wait till he's invisible.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Yeah, now, like,
Oh man, it's so cool when you get, like, those battles where two fighters are, like, in sync with each other.
Yeah.
And they move together,
That's
countering
that's
each
not,
other's movements.
That's not what's happening here, but, you know, sure.
Get some ultimate battle going on.
Come on, I know you gotta be at low level
Whoa.
now.
You got a lot of hits on him.
I know.
Oh, you got him! You got him! Yes! Dave
God.
has slain his opponents.
I did it. I magically did it. The nap.
You saw it here first, Space Cadets. Dave has defeated Area 5.
Yeah, I defeated Cameo Ninja.
You defeated Camo Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Join us next time on Hal and Dave's Trip to Jupiter.
Next time, the Megazord.